we have to talk about the world's largest cruise ship, as it appears that, believe it or not, the world just found out that this cruise ship actually exists. This is primarily due to the recent tragedy with the Ocean Gate Titan submersible, as well as, of course, a lot of promoting by Royal Caribbean, which is obviously great. But as you can imagine, the comments that we've been seeing in the armpits of the social media world, TikTok and Twitter, haven't exactly been too great, which I'm going to show you and, of course, do some commentary on today's video. Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas is the world's largest cruise ship, holding 7,600 passengers, has 20 decks, 40 bars, 7 pools, and 6 water slides, just to name a couple of the features on board. This ship is set to launch with paying passengers in January 2024. Of course, I will be on board, and I'm extremely excited, regardless of how expensive this cruise was. It's absolutely ridiculous, and even with the expensive booking to get on board this crazy ship, this monster of a ship, it still was rumored to have sold out within the first 24 hours. And according to Royal Caribbean blog, this ship's townhouse suite, this is a very luxurious ultimate family suite on board, it is sold out for the entire year of 2024 at $80,000 a pop. When it comes to the comments, as you could imagine, outside of the cruise enthusiasts, the people that have actually taken cruises before and enjoyed them, well, things aren't exactly a bright and sunshiny and iconic time for Icon of the Seas, as people are comparing it to the Titanic. There have been plenty of articles talking about this, stating that Icon of the Seas will be 5 times larger than the Titanic. You add that news with the fact, of course, the tragedy with the Ocean Gate submersible, in which 5 people unfortunately perished, including the CEO of the adventure, Stockton Rush, rushing his experiments that were going on. Now you have a combination, tie that in with social media, you can imagine what you get. There are people saying that, for example, this ship, the Icon of the Seas, is destined to sink just like the Titanic, which obviously is not something I believe. I think it's absolutely crazy because, well, as somebody that does cruise quite a bit, about 20 to 30 times per year, I get a lot of comments on my Instagram and on my posts of people saying stupid, ridiculous, outrageous things, trying to compare modern day cruise ships to a ship, one ship, in fact, that sunk over 100 years ago. It's absolutely insane to me. As you can see with these Twitter comments that I'm displaying for you here, you have people saying crazy things like Netflix is buying the rights to Titanic and James Cameron is going to make a trilogy when it comes to this particular story. It goes on and on. Just go check out Twitter and you will find an endless amount of people saying ridiculously outrageous things about Icon of the Seas. I will admit it is a little entertaining, it is funny, but still, it's ridiculous. But there was somebody on TikTok that took it a step further. Just listen to this.
This looks like my absolute nightmare. The ship will definitely be making waves in 2024. COVID waves, that is. The Royal Caribbean variant. I can't wait for the Orcas to take this hellscape down.
So let me get this straight. Not only are we still trying to relate cruise ships and COVID together, I thought we were past all of that. You have this guy saying that he basically hopes that this ship will sink with thousands of people on it, basically wishing for their death, which is absolutely insane. You know what's funny to me is that I see so many people come in my own comment section on my videos and talk about how I am a cruise hater, even though they choose to watch these videos. And there are people like this in this previous video that you just saw. I'll tell you right now, there are people that legitimately hate cruise ships. I'm in France right now, and the amount of conversations that I've had with people that are saying that cruise ships need to go away and they're destroying the environment, even though, believe it or not, the largest, at least one of the largest cruise ship builders are right here in France. Yet they want to talk about how all of France is cleaning the environment. It's absolutely insane. I understand it's a culture thing, but I do have no shame in saying that I do believe that there are some people around this world that are brainwashed. You can't have it all. You can't talk about cruise ships and you're taking a trip to Tulum, Mexico, and Fiji every other week for 3 weeks straight, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't make sense to me at all. At this point, I am absolutely convinced that we are living in some type of a simulation. There is no way this world is real. There is no way that the people on the internet, these trolls, I guess you want to call them, or haters, there's no way that they are real. The things that I see when it comes to just social media, I gotta wonder, what kind of life are people that are making these obscene comments? What kind of life are they living? Are they truly happy? Is this the joy of their day? Who gets into a topic about something that they know that they are not interested in and decide to hate on it and something they are not knowledgeable on. We truly have some miserable people out here. It's absolutely crazy to me. But yeah, I wanted to share this because I thought it was an interesting topic because I got to tell you too, I'm also tired of people emailing me and sending me on Instagram pictures and information about Icon of the Seas. Bro, do you know about this ship? Yes, I do. It reminds me of when I was breakdancing full time. People would send me a video clip of a breakdancer from, like, let's say Taiwan or somewhere over in Europe and ask me if I know about him. Like, yeah, he's one of the best in the world. Yeah, we've hung out a couple times. Yes, if I work in this realm, this industry, this sector, this niche, yes, I know very well about Icon of the Seas, and of course I will be on it. Now, if I had to be honest, I would admit that there is the potential for an argument to be made on whether these cruise ships are getting just a little bit too big. We had the Oasis class, and we have another Oasis class ship set to debut sometime in 2024, the Utopia of the Seas, and then with Icon of the Seas and a class on its own. Well, like I said, it's a valid question. Back in the day, there was competition between Carnival and Royal Caribbean. We had the Carnival Paradise and Pride. At one point in time, for years straight, they were the world's largest cruise ship. And then Royal Caribbean came out with Freedom of the Seas, and boom, they just kept on moving up and up and up, Freedom class and above. And well, you see where we are now. It appears that cruise ships have essentially turned into, well, the new ones at least, turned into a theme park kind of hybrid. I've argued that Icon of the Seas in itself is basically just their private island over in the Bahamas, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, essentially just thrown on top of the cruise ship. That's honestly what it looks like. And even if I haven't been on board yet, I would imagine that's what it's going to be. Still going to be fun nonetheless, but at the same time, the argument that it is maybe too much is a valid one in my personal opinion. Keep in mind, this is coming from a younger guy that does prefer a ship with a lot of activities to do because there is the potential of getting bored. I have been on luxurious smaller ships. I've been on smaller ships in general. I've been on mid-sized ships, not a lot to do. And I do like a little bit of both, a little bit more of an intimate environment that you do get with smaller ships. It is absolutely an amazing experience. You get on some of these mega ships and, well, you will see new people literally every single day of the cruise. And while that's cool and all, there is no sense of, I guess, a family or a community or what have you. I do believe the experience is vastly different. So I do understand why some people prefer smaller ships. And you got to wonder if cruise ships will go back maybe later on at some point and maybe the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know because it is a win-win game. Larger ships equals larger families, which equals obviously more money and profit for the cruise lines. But I will rest my case there. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below on everything that we talked about here. Hit the like button on your way out, subscribe if you haven't already, and know as usual, I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you later. Take it easy.